As we enter 2025, Donald Trump's potential return to the White House has sparked intense debate and concern across multiple fronts, from immigration policy to international relations. The former president's recent actions and statements have created ripples throughout the political landscape, with significant implications for both domestic and foreign policy. Let's start with the immigration situation, which has become increasingly complex. Trump's recent declaration of plans for mass deportation has already begun materializing, with ICE conducting widespread raids resulting in 956 arrests of undocumented immigrants in a single Sunday operation. This aggressive enforcement stance marks a dramatic shift from current policies, raising questions about both the humanitarian and economic implications of such actions. The administration's approach has extended beyond mere enforcement. Trump's legal team has launched a controversial challenge to birthright citizenship, though legal experts suggest this effort faces significant constitutional hurdles. The 14th Amendment Citizenship Clause has been a cornerstone of American law for over 150 years, and attempts to reinterpret it have historically faced strong resistance from both conservative and liberal legal scholars. In an unprecedented move, immigration officials have begun conducting searches in religious institutions, including gurdwaras, looking for undocumented immigrants. This has raised serious concerns about religious freedom and civil liberties, with community leaders and civil rights organizations speaking out against these actions. The raids have created a climate of fear in many immigrant communities, with some families even hesitating to send their children to school. The international implications of Trump's immigration policies are equally significant. His relationship with China has taken an interesting turn, with Beijing agreeing to accept the return of Chinese citizens who are in the United States illegally. This agreement came after Trump's threats of economic consequences, highlighting the complex interplay between immigration policy and international relations. The situation at the U.S.-Mexico border has reached a critical point, with Trump declaring a national emergency and deploying additional troops. This militarization of the border has drawn criticism from human rights organizations and border state governors concerned about the impact on local communities and cross-border trade. But the implications of Trump's policies extend far beyond immigration. His recent moves to freeze Biden-approved funding have drawn sharp criticism from Democrats, who argue this action exceeds presidential authority. The former White House ethics lawyer's accusation of nakedly illegal action adds weight to these concerns, suggesting potential constitutional challenges ahead. In the military sphere, Trump's proposed defense shakeup, aimed at purging what he terms woke generals, signals a significant shift in military leadership philosophy. This has raised concerns about politicization of the armed forces and its potential impact on military readiness and morale. The international arena has become increasingly complex, particularly regarding Ukraine. Reports suggest Putin is attempting to negotiate a deal behind Zelensky's back, with Trump potentially playing a pivotal role. This development has raised alarms among NATO allies and foreign policy experts about the future of U.S. support for Ukraine and broader implications for global security. For Generation X, planning for retirement under a potential second Trump term presents unique challenges. The administration's economic policies, including potential changes to Social Security and Medicare, could significantly impact retirement planning. Market volatility triggered by policy shifts and international tensions adds another layer of complexity to investment decisions. Trump's influence on global oil markets remains significant, with his recent call for OPEC to increase production likely to fall on deaf ears, according to analysts. This situation highlights the limits of presidential influence on international economic decisions and the complex interplay between domestic policy goals and global market realities. The administration's domestic agenda has faced some unexpected resistance from within the Republican Party. A GOP senator's warning about potential opposition to Trump nominees, even in the face of White House threats of consequences, suggests growing tension between the executive branch and congressional Republicans. The firing of 18 inspectors general has drawn particular criticism, with Senator Adam Schiff asserting that Trump broke the law with these dismissals. This action has raised concerns about oversight and accountability within the federal government. As we observe these developments, it's crucial to understand their broader implications for American democracy and global stability. The intersection of domestic policy, international relations, and constitutional principles creates a complex web of challenges that will likely define American politics for years to come. The coming months will be critical in determining how these various policy initiatives play out and their impact on both domestic and international affairs. Whether these actions will strengthen or weaken American institutions, improve or harm international relationships, and help or hinder economic growth remains to be seen. What's clear is that we're witnessing a significant moment in American political history with potential ramifications that will extend far beyond Trump's time in office. The challenge for citizens, policymakers, and international observers will be to navigate these changes while preserving democratic institutions and maintaining global stability.